that out, and hopefully people will buy it. This was how it worked back in the day. Now nobody buys records anymore, but back in the day, you used to put records out, and then you would go on tour, and then you would tour until you were about to die. And then your record label would let you stop and go back to the studio and record another record, and you start the whole thing all over again. And so I was familiar with this cycle, and so we were touring on this first record, and it was going great, and the shows were really fun, and I was playing with my band, who are guys that I've known forever, and so everything was going great, and a year or two in, the label started calling, and they said, you know, you've played every show you can possibly play, every city in America, you've played it, and so now it's time to start thinking about slowing down and maybe writing for another record. And I had such anxiety about writing for another record, because here's the thing, recording a record, touring on a record, playing songs from a record is so fun, but before the record has been created, there's this huge weight on you, because somehow you have to create an album. And it's easy to write bad music, but it's hard to write good songs. And so, and it feels like work, which I didn't want to work at the time. And so, instead of getting off the road and working on another record, I told my record label, I said, well, I've been writing on the road lately. It's one of those moments where you just hear yourself making up stuff that is not happening at all. And I said, well, I've been writing on the road, actually, you know, in between sound checks and after shows, and I'm thinking, why am I getting so specific with this line? I said, it's just really going really great, and so I don't want to knock the rhythm I have with this writing. I feel like being on the road and writing at the same time is just really working for me. And as I'm hearing myself making up these lies, I'm thinking, that would be so great if this were true. And so they said, okay, great, well, that's great, stay out on the road, and you know, we'll confirm all those shows that we had holds on, and etc. So a couple months down the road, you know, we talk again, and again, I give them the same spiel, like, oh no, it's going so great, I'm just racking up the hits. And so they say, okay, awesome. And then, long story short, we are somewhere in Iowa. I'm with my band, who again are all my very, very close best friends. And so there's no kind of, there's no hesitation to ask me if I could play one of these new songs at this sound check. And so they said, you know, we hear you on the phone with the label talking about these great songs. We're so tired of playing these songs that we've been playing for years. Why don't we start, you know, like rehearsing some of the new stuff? And of course I'm like, no. We don't want to, no, they're not ready. We don't want to do that yet. They're like, I mean, you've been writing, we hear you on the phone. We're all in the same band, Jon. And I'm like, well, I don't want to take up time from the other band at soundcheck. And they're like, they're not even here. And I'm like, what is happening? And so there I was, totally caught in the lie, and I was like, okay, I'll play a little bit of this one. It's not finished. And my wrist hurts, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I closed my eyes, and I tried to pray to God, but He was not listening to me. And this is what came out.
You beat on my heart, beat on my heart. Look at the sky. You beat on my heart, beat on my heart. I go extra miles to show that you are the one thing that I've got. Look at the sky. You beat on my heart. There's a sun coming over the horizon. I wanna know where it's coming from. Doesn't know it back. And it's like, who am I? This whole world would take me long without you standing by my side. You're holding on to me, and you're making everything inside. Then I open my eyes, beating my heart, beating my heart. Look at the sky, beating my heart. I go extra miles just to show that you are the one thing I've got. Look at the sky,